Well, hey there. Well, hi there. Well, ho there, Travel Start family. It's Liz from Travel Start. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. We know that you can spend your time in travel absolutely anywhere, and that you decide to do it with us just makes my heart proud. So thank you guys so much for that. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell so that you will be made aware when new content comes available. Also, consider becoming part of the Travel Start family. As you know, we are building a community of kind, like-minded fellow travelers, people that want to get away, that want to see the world, and that are open to doing it with us. So if that is you, please consider becoming part of our family. Okay, so this video came out of some of the conversations that I've had with people about cruising. So as you guys know, I enjoy cruising. You see that we've had 5 group cruises, something like that. And every time we do a group something, it's almost always a cruise. I do have, my sister asked me for an all-inclusive next time, so I'll get to work on that. But for the most part, I book cruises. And there's a lot of reasons for that, and I don't want to talk to you guys like travel agent Liz. I kind of want to push her aside for the second, and I just want to talk to you like your girlfriend Liz, you know, your BFF Liz. So, a couple of things that people are concerned about with cruising. They don't want to be in enclosed spaces. They're afraid that the cruise ship may be too full. The concern is with seasickness. You know, lots of reasons that people may be concerned about taking cruises. Now, way back when, like in the 20s, no, you know, way back when it was like in the 80s and 90s, cruise ships didn't have these stabilizers, right? And so they put these stabilizers in so that the cruise ship does not, you know, you don't get a lot of this. So many times someone that used to get really badly motion sick may not get motion sick at all right now because of the stabilizers. I have a good friend, and she's coming on our group cruise or aboard the Norwegian Epic, and she told me that if she takes, you know, like Dramamine or a motion sickness pill, if she starts it a week in advance, it's not enough, so she needs to take it a month away because she's super sensitive. But I guess my point is that there are more options currently for, I'm sorry, whew. The last couple of videos I've had to sneeze. I have no idea why. Anyhow, so there are a lot more options for dealing with, you know, the motion sickness, including the fact that many of the ships, or basically all the ships now, have these stabilizers on them. Now, of course, if they drop the anchor and you're at sea, the boat or the ship moves a lot more. But even then, it's kind of, you know, funny. Anyways, it was for me. So, yeah, it could be a possibility, but there's a solution. People get concerned that they may be like way too many people in the ship. If that's the case, I think, you know, you want to be on a very big ship because typically they don't feel really cramped in, right? Like forced in there. There are times when the design or the layout of a ship may make that ship feel a little smaller, even if it's a big ship, but, you know, that's life. But again, I wouldn't put someone who's concerned about small sizes on a small ship unless you're on like a yacht and there's only a couple of other people on board, right? Or you're on like a Galapagos sailing, something like that. Do you know what I mean? You would pick bigger ships or small ships that have a lot less capacity. Now, that's travel agent Liz, but the truth of the matter is, I very seldom, if ever, feel crowded on a cruise ship, or at least, and I don't know everything, you guys, I don't know everything, but in my experience, you might have a line at the buffet, or you might have a line as you're going into the theater to sit down, and usually you can find some quiet nooks around the ship to, you know, take a load off, get a little piece, that type of thing. You also can book a room with a cabin. Again, this is travel agent Liz, but you can book a cabin with balcony and just hang out on your balcony. You know, if you're concerned about having lots of people around, read a book, have a drink, get room service sent to you. Anyways, I guess my point is that there is lots of, and I love the fact that if I want to see a show and my husband doesn't, and my son and my daughter want to go to a party, you know, whatever it is, there's so many things to do that we could all be kind of satisfied on the same ship. I also think that usually when you go, like when we went, we took, you know, a lot of my nieces and my nephews, and my mom went, and my brothers and you know, so there were lots of people, including kids, and typically there was something for everyone to do. So I love that. I also know that for me, and this is a Liz thing, but I'm going to back it up for you so you understand. There are studies that show that spending time at the ocean is actually quite rejuvenating to the soul. So, you know, now we can check to see the electrical charge that is in your body residually after you have certain experiences. You know, you eat chocolate cake, or you smell roses, or you spend time at the ocean, or you spend time at the swamp, or you go to the zoo, you know, that type of thing. And the ocean is like amazing. Actually, roses have a really, really high electrical charge, positive charge. When our busy, stressed out, overwhelmed lives, isn't it great to have something that was natural and built, like put on the planet for us? Isn't it great that we can go to the ocean and kind of get that charge up? Now I will say, the one thing the study didn't say a whole lot about, and this is a me thing, I don't like really dark, like jet black water. So like, you ever go to a lake and you can't see to the bottom and it's like green or it looks black? That is not my thing. But turquoise water, emerald green water, sapphire water, those are my thing. So, you know, I know everyone has different likes and dislikes, but there you go. And typically, I will say, this is the thing that travel agent Liz and Liz agrees on, which is typically it's economical to take a cruise. Like, if I take a normal trip, if I go to Las Vegas with my family, I'm concerned about how many meals we're going to eat, the cost of each meal. We may go out to one nice meal if we're lucky, and then, like, I don't know, we maybe myself and my husband will go see a show, but the kids can't go, and, you know, etc., etc. So, but typically if you're on a cruise ship, you're not worried about food because most of the food is already included, minus like rooms. There's a fee for room service depending on your cruise line, and there's a fee if you decide to do specialty dining, but you chose to do specialty dining, right? Okay, so enough of that. My point is, it's included. The shows, most of the shows are included. I haven't been on a Royal Caribbean ship, but I understand the Aqua Theater, you have to pay for that. So there are certain things that you would still pay for. Dinner in a movie, or a theater in a movie type thing. There's one on the Norwegian Epic, and you have to actually pay to go see that show with dinner in the movie. I even heard the food was, so I don't know. Everyone has a different palate. It'll be interesting to see. But if you want that extra something, yeah, you'll still pay for it. But there's so much to do that you don't just have to go do that, I guess is my point. There's so much more I could say about this topic. I could probably talk to you guys about the good things about cruising for at least a couple of hours, and we would both end up laughing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, no, I agree with that. Yes, no, whatever. Anyhow, I enjoy conversation, even if we don't agree on, you know, the basic things, as long as we can have a conversation and be respectful of each other, you know, whatever. But I hope that this resonates with you. I hope that this opens up your mind or helps you to see things from different perspectives. And legitimately, if you're going to go and spend time with your family, or even by yourself, there are actually companies that are adding the solo cabins, so it's just, you know, made for one person. Even if you're doing that, like, you want to go somewhere where there's a lot that you can do, right? Like, even if you decide not to do it, like, let's say, I will tell you, the Norwegian Epic ship, this ship, I honestly just want to spend time on the beach. I just want something in my hand to drink, like iced tea or whatever. I just want to be relaxed and doing nothing. Now, when I get there, it could be different, but it is a bucket list trip for me, and I'm not even like, oh my God, I'm going to go see 1,000 shows and da da da. It's just the water. Give me the water. And so it's hard to get on the same page with someone who doesn't enjoy cruising because they like to shut you down, right? They'll be like, no, 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 I could never do that because blah, blah. Strangely enough, you get those people on a ship, and most of the time, those are the ones that have the most fun. It's the no, no, noers, no, no, the cabin is going to be too small, or I could never stay in anything less than 3,000 square feet, and they want $10,000 a day for that suite on a cruise ship. I might as well just go to the Waldorf. Yeah, but they still going to charge you $5,000, and by the time you get done with your room service, and you get done with your resort fees, and you get done with all the extras, and your taxes, you're going to be freaking close to that on a land-based vacation, and you're only going to go, like, if you're going to Hawaii, you're going to be in Maui. You know what I mean? Or Kanapali, or what? You're going to be in one spot. The cruise ship, you go from island to island to island to island, if that's the itinerary that you choose. If you choose to be out on the water most of the time, then that's what you choose. Like Bermuda, you leave from New York, you may have a couple days at sea, and then a couple days in Bermuda, and then a couple days back, but you choose your itinerary. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, anyhow, like I said, I could talk to you guys about this topic for a while, and I know in other videos I've mentioned how much I enjoy it, but I didn't want to talk to you guys like the professional. I wanted to talk to you guys from my heart. It's something that I believe in. I also think that if you're going to do a group, something like a family reunion or whatever, sorority, whatever, like, because there's so much to do, pretty much everyone will have things to do. Pretty much. I say pretty much. Every now and again, there's like, there's a person that's overbearing with their kids, that won't let them out of their sight for a second, that won't let them get into the water, sometimes you get a person that cannot relax even on a ship, and it's such a crying shame. You know what I mean? Like, they have kids club programs, but their kids can't go to the kids club because nobody watches my babies. You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. There's a reason that they have these things at sea. There really is. And frankly, if that is you need to relax. So your kids can go to the little kids club, and if there's an issue where the kids want to come back early, they give you a little pager thing, and then you just come back and get your kids, right? That's it. But some people can't process that information because they need to be in control of every little thing. And to me, although I think that's the person that needs the cruise environment the most, they are the people that probably should not get on a cruise ship if they're not willing to really give it a valiant effort, and not like, well, I tried. You didn't try. You came on the ship. You were controlling. You tried to cuss everybody out. You acted like your family was royalty and everyone else was just piddly little people, and nobody wanted you on the cruise ship. You didn't try. You went out of your way to make it challenging for anyone and everyone that came in and around the group around you. Even if you're not in a group, there are people that just like to spread their misery to everyone. And if that's you, don't come on the cruise ship I'm on anyways. I just don't. But I believe that you will make amazing memories if you will lend yourself and give yourself over to being on the ship, to getting in the water, to going to the islands, to making friends, to chatting with people. Many people, not all people, but many people in the cruising communities really are very funny, sweet people that just want to spend time with you. Do you know what I mean? Like, they just want to chat with you, or maybe you're close to each other at dinner and you get to know someone from another place. Like, anyways, this is a subject that I am very passionate about, and I want for more people to go on cruise ships. Now, that's what I want, but my hope is that you are inspired to try, especially if you're one of those people that has some trepidation about going on a cruise. It's also one of the big reasons why I wanted Travel Start to, to be a community. Because I know there are people out there that are a little intimidated or a little stressed out, and that process, that time, can sometimes be easier when you're with a group of people, So anyways, that's it. I hope it resonated with you. I hope that it opened up your mind. It helped you to look at things in a new way. And my app went off for my cell phone. Sorry, guys. Anyways, yeah, so I hope it resonated with you. And as always, lots of love and gratitude and joy and laughter and just great, great memories. And we'll see you guys on the very next video, okay? Bye, guys.